Arkansas Pine Bluff wants to show everyone in the SWAC that what we saw last week between them and the Alabama State Hornets was just a dream. Guys, they look to come out today. They look to come out today strong to let us all know, hey, listen, that was just a fluke. That's not gonna happen again. But you know what? Coach about to tell you about. Coach going to tell you exactly how this thing went down for real. Yes, sir. You know your favorite coach is back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. But first, welcome back to Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like these videos, comment on these videos, share these videos, and hit that notification bell so that you can get all of these videos. Not to mention, guys, you can follow us on social media. The links are down below in the description. So without further ado, we're just going to jump on in. Are you ready? Let's go. Check this out. Now, this was a game. Hey, this game here was the turnover championship right here. That's what I'm calling it, because you had turnover special teams, you had circus catches, you had just all kind of stuff. And I mean, if you didn't keep your head on the swivel to see exactly what was going on, it was a possibility that your team might have got hit with another possession in which they ended up scoring a touchdown. But you know what? Mississippi Valley State came out strong, let them know, hey, look, we're going to come out here and get after it today. They did put the first points on the board, which is a field goal. You got to give them credit. The Delta Devils defense showed up today. And I mean, hey, they were letting these guys know, if you come up in this there, you come up in the fire, we're going to put that wood on you. And, you know, like I said, they were making some things happen. The Delta Devils defense was like, listen, you're not going to come out here and have no air assault on us when you just fly the ball all over the field, have us looking crazy. And, you know, they kind of shut them down, for the first quarter. Like I said, this game was a tale of three quarters. And they shut out Arkansas Pine Bluff in that first quarter. They let Skylar Perry get off and do too much to him. But, man, when I tell you Skylar Perry came back and said, Delta Devils, I got something for you. Watch this. He threw a touchdown pass to Juwan Miller right in the middle of that Delta Devils defense, right in the middle of that Delta Devils zone defense for the first touchdown for him to get on the board. Now, the second one that he threw was man, this was a circus catch that I haven't seen in a long time, which Willis, number 3, he caught the touchdown. He caught the ball in the back of the end zone and was able to get his toes down while falling out of the back of the end zone, catching the ball for a touchdown. Hey, I need somebody to please check on Coach Dancy, because Coach Dancy was so livid with them daggone calls that they was getting out there on the field, the calls that they did get and the calls that they didn't get. Some of the flags, you know, that they did throw, and some of them that they did throw. Coach Dancy was a little pissed off today. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just telling you right now. Coach, y'all check on Coach Dancy, because he was livid. You hear me? But like I said before, this was definitely, like I said, a tale of three quarters. University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, they started off sluggish once again. I keep hearing a lot of folks say about some of the other games, why aren't they making adjustments? Well, guess what? Arkansas Pine Bluff, they made the adjustments. They got out there, was able to put points on the board. They saw exactly what Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils were doing, and they started coming back and they started hitting them with different things to make the defense readjust to the offense so that they can stop the offense. But guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Golden Lions got a little too pretty right before the half, where Perry ended up getting hurt. One of the defenders for the Delta Devils rolled over his ankle while he was trying to run the ball in for a touchdown on some quarterback pass play that they threw. And I'm just like, look, guys, you already know that a lot of times when you start doing stuff like that, that comes with, you know, a greater rule of failure. And, you know, possibly one of your players ends up getting hurt. And he ended up getting hurt on that play. And he did come back out and play in the second half, but he wasn't the same player he was like in the second quarter, where he was taking off running the ball and making the Delta Devils, making them pay for, you know, whenever the pocket collapsed, because they opened up the middle of the field for them to just run rampant. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. The coaches out here, they're stepping the game up, especially in the daggone, especially in the special teams, especially in special teams. You got coaches out here kicking daggone pooch kicks, onside kicks, blocking punch, you name it. They're doing it all. I mean, heck, you even got folks setting up plays for them to take touchdowns back to the house. Hey, this is some great football during the spring. I got to give every team that's playing right now, I got to give them their props, because they're really putting on a show, especially since they were not able to play in the fall. They're putting on, and I appreciate that. But I'm going to be honest with you, daggone Mississippi Valley State, they got on the board right after the half. They finally was able to put a touchdown on the board. They came out there and shoved that ball down daggone Arkansas Pine Bluff throat. on the opening drive in the second half. And it got them within 7 points. Skylar Perry got a bit sloppy, was staring down receiver, threw the ball, and it ended up being an interception. Now, check this out. He threw the interception to Mississippi Valley State, number 26, Caleb Brunson, which turned into a 50-yard touchdown for Mississippi Valley State by Caleb Johnson. And when I say this kid, it looked like they shot that young man out of a rocket up the middle of the field, 50 yards untouched for a touchdown. And like I said, remember, this game was a game of turnovers and special teams. Each team had multiple possessions, and they were unable to score. University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, number 7, Tyron Ralph, came out there, and he pointed out like this, letting everybody know, hey, look, told the guys, y'all make sure y'all get them folks right there, because I'm about to take this thing to the house. And he did just that. Took that bad boy back to the house, and on a 77-yard punt return for a touchdown, which put Arkansas Pine Bluff up by 7 points, 24-17. Now, this is like I said, theater, guys. Mississippi Valley State has an opportunity to tie the game, only to fumble the opportunity away. I'm like, guys, you got to give Mississippi Valley State credit for the sensational play, but they just came up a bit short. Like I said before, the offense was a little lethargic today, where they couldn't really they couldn't get to their groove. They got to their groove driving down the field. That initial that first drive, putting up 3 points on the board. But after that, it was tough sled until the second half, in which they allowed Arkansas Pine Bluff to kind of get their feeling as far as what they wanted to do and how they could maneuver the defense around. Because of the injury that Skylar Perry got in the second quarter before the half, he was not able to come back out in the second half of the game and throw the ball as effective as he did before getting hurt. And that really was the telltale of the game, because the backup quarterback, he ended up throwing the ball short, where Arkansas Pine Bluff was only able to get 3 points out of that drive, in which they could have put the game in the chokehold had they scored the touchdown. But I'm going to be honest with you. The University of Arkansas Pine Bluff is off next week, and Mississippi Valley State plays Alabama State. Leave me a comment below and let me know who you got in that game, because I'm telling you right now, Alabama State been playing a little sloppy, and I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm hoping it don't come bite them in the behind. But until next time, guys, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like these videos, comment on these videos, share these videos, and don't forget, hit that notification bell so you can get all these videos. And not to mention, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And remember, guys, be the one and lead.